Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We've got the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Bogdanovich. Wayne Ellington is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Young, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first from the baseline. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Here's Ellington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Jack. The Bulls getting the bucket. Tipped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Longley, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Young. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Young's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And here is Ellington following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Screen by Young. Back to Jack. Young left side. Just 5 on the clock. Nice open look, but it's no good. On defense, Brooklyn. They trail by 3, and a wide open look for Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Jack against Jordan. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Kerr's checked in for Chicago. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Ron Harper, he's checked in for Kerr. Here's Bogdanovich. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Jack with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Chicago calls timeout. it's gone here in the first quarter. Ellington, the pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now here is Jack. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Lets a floater go. Chicago grabs the miss.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
From deep, another three for Chicago.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls on D. 10-point lead. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brown. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Lopez, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Harper's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And here's Jordan outside. And the Bulls, another three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Pippen following the shot by Jarrett Jack.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Ellington. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Jordan. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez. Lopez has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. The drive by Jordan. Lopez with the block. The 7-2 Luke Longwood cleaning up the mess inside.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Chicago making some changes. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Jordan. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. It's the Nets now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Ellington. The rebound by Pippen. Chicago with the ball. And stolen by Ellington. Passes to Jack. All alone. And Young slams it home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Stolen by Pippen. Down low. Here's Kerr. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kerr's got 5.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Rodney. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here is Jack. Screen by Young.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Chicago.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the Bulls making a change here. Wennington's checked in. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about their strategy defensively, going up against such an explosive offense. He said, well, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where it is they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. It'll be fun for us to watch, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report, and Coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo, and I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Lopez. And finally they hit one. Lopez has got 8 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Kerr. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. It's Chicago with another bucket.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Wennington buries it from 3-point range.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And Pippen gets it to go.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And Brooklyn has possession.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good. Jack. Bushler's checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Kerr. 11 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Larkin, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. And here are the Nets. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Bulls leading by 22. Fires from the wing. And Kerr with the basket on the assist by Wennington. Kerr's got 13 points.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And so here is Chicago from outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Here's Larkin inside. Robinson, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Brooklyn with the ball after Dennis Rodman just hit the three. Lopez, a screen on Kerr. Pass to Robinson. It's deflected. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Kerr's shot is good. Kerr's got 15.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the left wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Cannot hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Uncovered. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now. Now, Kevin, that's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And again, Steve Kerr. 17 points in the game.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
Here's Kilpatrick. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here they come. Another one falls for Chicago.
Coach needs to do something to get his team back on D to put an end to these fast break points.
I mean, they are getting run out of the gym. That's 4 straight baskets now in transition.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
It's stolen by Kerr. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off.
Well, the free throw line has really hurt him.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
Chicago making a switch here. Simpkins checked in. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Larkin, defended by Kerr. There's the dish to Lopez. And he goes in for the dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Kerr. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Kerr's got 22. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Bulls out front. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Chicago with the ball on the court right now. Second quarter starting for the Nets. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Sergei Karasov. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Jack in at point guard. Stolen away. Longley passes to Jordan. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Jordan. And here they go. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Jordan against Jack. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Here's Pippen. Another one falls for Chicago.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
In transition, here come the Bulls. That's good.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here are the Bulls now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And he bangs it home with one hand. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. Donald Sloan's checked in for the Nets. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
That's his first personal foul.
For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Sloan hits them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jordan can't get it to go.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Longley passes to Jordan. Fires from the corner. Another one falls for Chicago.